Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for the rest of February. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and the immediate future. And then we'll get some advice from Spirit as well. Okay, Libra, thank you for tuning in, y'all. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Beginning of a new week. Okay, we got this, Libra. Let's see what's happening for you all. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Libra today. All right, we're going to see what is the challenge that comes out first, and then we're going to pull all the cards at once. A little different this time around. Okay, this is the challenge. What is the challenge? Ooh, this came out sideways, so we're going to take it sideways. Strength. You could feel like you've had to be very brave and courageous, and that's the challenge. Are you brave enough? Are you courageous enough? Maybe you saw something about this Leo full moon that was exposed, that was illuminated, that you didn't like, and it's requiring you to be brave enough to see it. I'm getting all of that. This is reaching into the mouth of a lion in our fearlessness and being guided by the totality of our infinite life's journey here. The eternal nature here is she's wearing, the wreath of eternity. And she's taking a look at this ego and saying, I was given this ego in this timeline, this lifetime, we'll call it that. And I want to act on my bravery here, but I'm scared. I feel like there's something that the challenge for you is to face fears at this time. Let's see what it's about. Okay, recent past, we have the Five of Wands, the Fool, and the Ten of Wands. Whew, a lot of fire energy here. Current energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. And in the immediate future, we have the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. And then what we see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Happiness, joy, and then the overall energy for the reading, the Nine of Wands. All right, this is the Wounded Warrior card. It did come out for the collective for this week. So this is our patterning around our wounds. In this deck, though, we're going to go with the deck because that's what Spirit wanted me to use, was this deck. In this deck, this is burnout, right? Working too hard, trying too hard in a situation, or just putting too much of your fire energy out there and not enough towards self. So are you pushing yourself a little too hard, Libra? All right, I told this to the other two signs yesterday. The way I'm doing this reading is as if you're sitting here with me, with your higher self, and we're looking in on your life right now. And your higher self is kind of nudging you and saying, you're working too hard. And you're like, I know. Whether it's towards a certain situation you're trying to fix, resolve, solve, or your work life in general. This is, just burning the candle at both ends. All right. And Spirit's like, we need to talk about this, Libra. Sit down. And your challenge is, listening, having the courage to listen to what Spirit is trying to tell you right now about your path. Recent past, let's talk about this. Five of Wands to the Fool to the Ten of Wands. So there's been something that's been overburdening you. It's like you wanted to take an innocent approach to it, but it was too hard because there was some sort of power dynamic struggle. Whatever this was, it was almost like, oh my God, I thought this was going to be fresh and new, and it ended up being like the worst thing ever, like the hardest thing ever. And because it wasn't aligned. And I think you had to look at it and go, okay, I'm getting this, let's press on. Because you're going inward currently as a result of this past energy into grounding your energy in this beautiful, okay, I have all my creature comforts. I need to trust in what I have built within and outside of me in my reality and be very fulfilled with myself and proud. I did it, right? I've achieved something in my life and I have a lot of energy yet left in my tank. There's something that you looked at from a new beginning perspective. All right. That's the Fool. I'm going on a new journey. And then you got met with maybe a boulder. And you were like, okay, let's just step away from that boulder coming at me. And now whatever you did to course correct, Libra, it was the right call. We're going to I feel like I want to clarify this past energy. I haven't done that yet for anyone yet. But it just something became too challenging. And it was something new and fresh. It should have been new and fresh, but it was like, this is too hard. Why am I doing this? Look at that. My hair got messy. It got messy. This is messy energy. And it shouldn't have been. All right. So now you're like, okay, going inward, going back to myself, rooted and grounded, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, inner fulfillment, right? Doing the things, Knight of Wands that makes me feel alive and happy and me, right? Turning to the immediate future, it's about your leveling up, Libra. We have the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So you could be reaching for something at this time in your career, in your work, in your healing journey, because we have the Nine of Wands, right? Remember that burnout. Spirit's like, you don't have to push yourself so much, Libra. You don't have to try so hard. You're doing great. Can you just sit back and enjoy the moment? And it's like, you're like, push, 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 push. And Spirit's like, you don't always have to push. You are juggling a lot because a lot of you are stepping up in your authority, in your leadership, in your monetary rewards. And there's something around this that Spirit wants you to know. You don't have to work so hard to earn what's rightfully yours. Whatever that is, okay? You don't have to work so hard, Libra. They want you to enjoy yourself a little more. What you don't see coming is this beautiful opportunity for joy and happiness. And this is in this card. Look at that. That is a baby on a puppy. Surrounded by sunflowers, okay? That's like bliss, happiness, joy, feeling lighter. So I think you're dropping some sort of heavy burden that began in the past. And you're shifting your perspective, you're shifting your energy during this beginning of this Piscean season, where we're going to go in now into this strength sideways, where maybe you had to really hold on and grip tightly to survive something, to get through the gauntlet of something in the past, recent past, okay? Now, when I say recent past, I do believe this is more so, we'll say, the beginning of the year, end of last year. Do you hear that? That was a major blow of the wind. Yeah, something may have felt like it was swift, intense, fierce, almost like a strong alchemizing karmic point for you. And now you're like, okay, let me just like gather myself again, process what I need to process. All right, that's the strength. Let's go in. Before we clarify these energies, I want to go into the Mystic Forest Oracle just to get what your higher self wants to say to you right now, what Spirit is saying to you about your journey. In this Nine of Wands, we have trust your feelings. Trust your feelings. And you know what? I don't take reversals in this, but you may have felt like you weren't honoring what you were really feeling. You were honoring maybe what someone else was feeling. And Spirit's like, how many times have you done that, Libra? You need to trust what you feel, all right? Not what you think, what you feel about a situation that became very hard, that should have been very innocent and new and brand new, and that's what you were calling in. But when something is not what, it's like read the room, Libra, and I think you were like, I gotta read the room. And I know that you're now grounding as a result of that. So it's all of these things point us back to a deeper state of embodiment. Let's read this, trust your feelings. We'll leave it there. Yeah, you're coming out of something that was very murky. Couldn't see the forest for the trees. It was very difficult. It's like going into a forest blind. You went somewhere in a new direction, and it was full of pitfalls and landmines. And you're like, how did I get here? So let's read this. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. So I think that was the great revealer of this past energy. You know who you are, Libra. Okay? Don't compromise that. And you, Libra, above all, feel in the heart space. So you got to trust that. That's your intuition. That's your gut feeling too. When the gut is connected to the heart space, it's like, trust that inner knowing. And I know this about people. Chances are, in the first 5 minutes of meeting somebody, you know exactly what that's going to be about. And how often do we not listen to that? How often? All right, now let's clarify some of these energies. I want to go into the challenge. Why is strength sideways? You may feel like you got bulldozed by a certain energy, And it put you on a different path. Let me see. Strength. Two of Cups. Oh, yes. This has to do with the soulmate, of course. Nine of Cups and finding fulfillment in this soulmate connection. Personal fulfillment. Oh, my. You're heading straight for your heart here. I love it. I feel like you're heading towards unconditional love, towards self and towards others in general. It's like you're like, I only want to be in alignment with people that are able to be in their heart space and communicate from their heart. And I think you've had to be strong because you're dropping something from the past that was nothing but a power struggle. And you're being lovingly guided by spirit right now. You need to only focus on filling your own cup when it comes to how you share it. If you fill up, if you take your energy, your emotional energy, right? Oh, Libras have all the love in the world, you know, heart-centered, loving. Chances are you're topping off people's cups around you. You can only do that for so long before you're like, I got nothing left to drink. So I feel like you're actually heading towards in connections that mean the most to you, having the strength to leave what doesn't serve, because you have this card here. In between the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Swords. This is a journey. This is a transition in your soulmate partnerships. Okay? Platonic, romantic. We're going to talk about all of them under one umbrella here. You are telling me, I only want to connect with people who have heart coherence. And that means you got to be strong enough, honey, and brave enough and courageous enough to not settle for anything less. I see you making yourself so happy and fulfilled moving forward currently. You're leaving something behind, okay? The burden of something in a new direction that became too hard. I want to get whatever wants to come out for this past. Whatever came out for this. Queen of Swords, you had to do some cutting. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't pretty. Maybe you had some choice words to say. Maybe you had to step up and speak your truth and stand up for yourself. Could have been dealing with a heavy Sagittarian energy here. That is, besides the Fool, that Aries energy too. You were being yourself. You were being 100% you. I feel like you came into it innocent, open. But then something happened in this past journey where you're like, dang it, I got to get my sword out. This sucks. I got to make a really informed decision. I don't want to. Blending two energies. Like I said, were you topping cups? I don't know why. See, Spirit wants to lighten it because whatever was here in the past wasn't fun. It was like, why is this so hard? I shouldn't have to top other people's cups here. They're responsible for filling their own cup, and then we just cheers, right? Isn't that the best way? When you're cheering someone who's got a full cup too to give? So, I think that you've also had to learn patience when it comes to anything new. And if it becomes too hard to sustain, you are reading the room now, okay? Let's go into this current energy. Where are you moving? Where are you going? I know you're headed towards your own empowerment after you've had to go back and forth in a situation where you're compromising your own sovereignty. You could have, I feel like you're escaping a situation that you could have become codependent in, or you already were. Okay, and there are varying degrees of codependency. It's when we sacrifice too much of ourselves because other people can't meet us halfway or commit. Right? And this, you're evaluating every connection in your life at this time, Libra. This isn't just one person. This is all of your contracts. And you're saying, if it ain't unconditional love, I'm out. Wow, Libra. Y'all are not putting up with anything now. That is less than what you deserve. I love it. I love it. Let's get it. I shouldn't laugh. I'm like happy. I'm glad. Look at that. And the almighty magician comes in. Yes. This is yes with 5 S's, Libra. You're like, I need to focus on filling my own cups. And whatever comes toward me, I hope that by God, I don't have to top them off as well. You're manifesting a lot of personal empowerment at the end of February. All right, now let's go into this future energy. I want to pull a couple cards, but I feel like right now, what you don't realize is there's a lot of manifestation energy behind the scenes around your own personal fulfillment. You may even have someone coming toward you, Knight of Wands, pretty quickly with a message for you. Because there's something in the near future that you're like, oh, let's see what this, I feel like this Knight of Wands might be heading towards an Emperor status here because you are the Empress. Let's just see. I think this is twofold. Like I said, all my readings, I talk about self and other. So let's see what this other may be coming towards you with. We're just going to put this over the Knight of Wands. Oh, Seven of Cups. Somebody was confused about you, confused about their lives, just confused. Confused. Two of Wands, there was distance between the two of you for whatever reason. Vision couldn't come together. Ooh, karma. Destiny. The wheel is turning. Someone is turning. If I could turn back time. There's something about turning back and looking at things and the judgment, the cloudy judgment they may have had in the way they misjudged you. I think someone misjudged you, Libra. I think they underestimated you. And it led to a tower. Someone's having an awakening around what they didn't say, what they didn't do, that led to your departure. Let's go into the near future. You're currently in this at this moment, okay? A Knight of Wands who had desire for you or had desire to come towards you, who was too confused that it led to a tower. Let's see what's going on here in the immediate future. Wow, that came out, flying out. 10 of Pentacles. This is about investing. And this is about your abundance. Libra, 10 of Pentacles in the immediate future. Ooh, we have you stepping into your masculine powers. We had the Queen of Swords in the recent past. Now you're collecting into a higher state of integrity. Higher. Ooh, Libra, you're standing into your masculine energy of truth and integrity here in the immediate future. And you were calling in abundance. We're talking about the power of manifestation. Like it could be, some of you, it's a windfall. Some of you, it's a golden opportunity for a major money. All right. Life's riches. I feel like you're reaching for life's riches here. Ooh, Libra. I feel like it's a karmic reward coming in. Out of a period of time where maybe you had lack. 4 of Pentacles. Stay rooted and grounded in your sense of self, in your own Libra energy. You've had to make some necessary cuts. And now you are merging with your divine masculine in your Libra essence. And Spirit is saying, don't sacrifice the truth because of someone's lack or confusion. I feel like you are standing so strong, Libra, in your own personal sovereignty, in your own sense of wholeness. You're like, I am whole, thank you very much. I'm not going to settle for anything less. There's a fierceness coming through, but there's a gentleness underneath it because of the Queen of Cups. I love myself too much to sacrifice myself in this situation. And I deserve everything. You do, Libra. You do. Now let's look at this happiness coming in. What you don't see coming is happy. Knight of Swords. Lovers. Oh my God. Okay. Libra, you better get ready. And the strength. You either have somebody coming back, realizing, I can't lose you, Libra. I don't know what I was thinking. You're actually someone I really, really love. Someone maybe had delayed making a choice. It led to power struggles. You stood up for yourself. You spoke your truth. You're headed towards wholeness here. You're not going to sacrifice yourself. Confusion is someone's inability to see what's best for them. Some of you, it could be somebody coming back you've been dealing with, this Knight of Wands. Others of you, it's you're heading straight forward for a new connection. And it could actually be a Leo. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, or you might be meeting somebody. Oh, I'm getting a download. A lot of you, because of the saying no to something, we're going to get this 9 of Wands. We're going all full circle here. You're calling in the love that's meant for you in Leo season. Like what you just did to slay, right? To wield your sword is now bringing in, I'm getting goosebumps, the love connection that you seek, your divine partner, the Emperor, during Leo season. I actually 100% emphatically am telling you that whatever you've had to face, if you had to walk away from something because it was not aligned, this person is having a wake-up call right now. I'm getting strongly that they could either come back during Leo season, or you have, all I know is whatever's meant for you, get ready for Leo season. This is what it feels like, because it started out with Leo season sideways and you having to do what's hard. And then we have Leo season coming in, which Leo season is, when is Leo season? Why am I spacing Leo season right now? I'm not sure when Leo season is, but it doesn't matter. It's when it's the height of the sun. We have, why am I spacing when Leo season is? Anyway, 5, January, February, March, April, May. Is that May? I think it is. Wait, one of my best friends is a Leo. Ooh, it's summertime. It's summertime. So anyway, sorry about that. I was like, God, I can't remember when Leo season. All you Leos are like, Jenna! So, and I did forget Leos. So anyone watching with heavy Leo placements, there's something like, it's something like your head could be in the clouds during Leo season, all right? Because your fellow tarot reader here is actually indicating those signs. What are we going to do next? Let's get into a frequency for this time period. I love the journey that Spirit's taken me on here. Merkaba. Woo! You are really, really firing it up. You're firing up your multidimensional self, and that heart chakra. Libra, lead with love. And if anyone can't do it, be strong enough, be courageous enough to say, you know what, I love you so much, but this isn't serving me. I wish you well. And if you two vibrationally align, whoever it is you've been dealing with, in the future, it will come back around. You got to have faith and trust on your path. You got to trust what you feel. Okay, Libra? That's the journey. The Merkaba, we have 5 to 4. So out of contrast, power struggles, comes the journey down, right? The journey from the struggle, the 5 to the 4. So this led you straight into you, your heart, your big, beautiful ability to love, Libra. Don't waste it on the people who aren't ready to receive it, who are just too confused to see what's right in front of them. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. There's some Akashic record shifting here. I feel like there's a big jump that you're taking at this time, a leap of faith into the unknown. And you're bringing your heart with you, Libra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and body. Yeah. You're being showered with a higher green rays of love at this time. After going through a challenge to blend two energies together, a Knight of Wands, someone who's fiery, is now having to deal with the aftermath of a tower. You are heading straight for your 10 of Pentacles, okay? I do believe something pivotal is happening during Leo season. Look at all of this bright yellow light, okay? Keep your vibe high. What you don't see coming is you have something coming in this summer for a lot of you, late spring, early summer, whenever Leo season is, or the height of summer solstice. You will be in love again, Libra, with someone new. It's possible this person could change. their frequency enough to meet you down the line, okay? Because it could shift from a Knight of Wands to a Knight of Swords coming towards you for those of you who are interested in that. And also, Libra, this is a reflection. We're going to go back to you. This is a reflection of your inner work and your courage and your bravery to stand in the truth of your own light and to make choices that are best for you. I'm talking about all the life choices, right? You know how to yield your sword. You know how to use it, okay? And I'm proud of you. This is the Joan of Arc, standing in your truth. You know, we can know the truth, but we have to abide by the truth, Libra. And you're showing me that you have and you will. Again and again, a million times over, you will not compromise self. You will not compromise self. Nine of Wands. What is this stress? Yeah, you're working too much, Libra. It's too much. I feel like too, you're letting go of something around this time period that maybe has been in your life for quite some time, your career, and you are leveling up. You also are looking at how much effort it was for a King of Wands who showed up as a knight to come towards you, and they were back and forth, and it made you stress out. Okay, so again, you're learning through this King of Wands. It's never ending, but now you are the King of Wands, and it's about the work that you've done to overcome anytime you're in a state of anxiety, and it puts you in this back and forth mental state, and you feel like you're juggling two minds. Spirit's like, that means it's off. That means you need to move on. That means you need to, right? That's when the sword needs to come out. Let's get a few empowering messages to end this reading. We have build a foundation. Yeah, you've built a sturdy foundation in your sense of self. Spirit's saying be grateful for the lessons that you've been learning lately around your personal sovereignty. You have the power of love, expanding consciousness, and transformation. All right, Libra, you're good. You got this. We have, I am ready to take a step towards my dream. I am grateful for the life I created and am creating. Love radiates from me into the world. Love yourselves. Hug yourselves. We've got this Queen of Cups energy. There's a lot of self-love you're practicing as you move on into this new timeline. And it's beautiful. This timeline is about expanding your consciousness and transforming from the old person. The way you used to operate in love, in karmic contracts, in your work life, playing small, shrinking your light. This is all about trusting in your feelings. You know how to trust yourself now, Libra. I welcome expansion and connection in all forms. And I have the power to transform my thoughts, feelings, and energy, Libra. Beautiful journey, my dears. I'm so proud of you. This is a big reading. I feel like you are moving straight for a destined timeline full of the magic, the power, and the authority, the dominion you have over your wholeness. Your wholeness. Okay? Love you. Take care.